Hey YouTubers, it's me, Lonnie Clark, Nuts for Art. Happy New Year. I wanted to get back and make a little video and talk to you about 2019 and actually share some stories with you. And I think I'm going to talk to you about my channel and what I'm doing while I'm sharing these stories, because this is a lot of why I actually do this. So here are 3 sites. I started with this. I saw this. I just did because I live in the Northwest. Oh, stop sharing. I think I have to go back and do something else. Google. Present to everyone. There we go. And then I can go here. Okay. There. I think this is what you guys are seeing. I'll look over. Yes, indeed. Okay, good. Because I went to this, I just typed in Hanford, Tri-City Hanford News, and this came up. Tri-City Company awarded $152 million contract. $152 million. It's an 8-year contract. The 7 years include a transition period of up to 90 days. The new 7-year contract, right, plus 90 days transition for $152 million. So that's just about, what, $2.5 million a year. And what are they going to do? Basic services, exams, evaluate their injuries, and I don't know. Their current HPM's current Hanford contract for 6 years, plus extensions totaling 5 months since October 1, is valued at almost 107, up from 99 when it was awarded. So there's 2 contracts. This is the latest contract, I guess. Occupational medical contractor. That's what they currently are. So then this is what they're going to cover. It says it was a small startup founded in 2001 by Holly Moores, previously occupational health services manager for DOE and board member of Tri-City Cancer Centers, which made me very suspect on who these people were. But they are firmly entrenched. I looked them up. I mean, the standard, their job is to say that nobody's sick. So this is how they'll get paid. The contract is a hybrid because of the company's pay is split among 3 contracting methods, just like its current contract. Some will pay at a fixed price, such as medical exams, first aid, monitoring for chronic beryllium disease, employees' wellness programs, some immunizations, ergonomic expertise, and drug and alcohol testing. HPM Corp will be reimbursed for some costs, such as equipment purchases and repair, x-ray readings, and facility costs for the Hanford Healthcare Center and the main clinic in Richland, which is why you see these machines, x-ray machines, and all these things always coming up missing and broken, because they get reimbursed for the cost. Even if it's simple, they just get extra cash. Third pay type, go to the NRC, go to the nuclear website page, just type in nuclear alerts, NRC nuclear alerts, and go to the daily readings. You'll see gear and things constantly readings not working, and then this is why they get reimbursed. A third pay type will be for special projects with pay to be determined on a case-by-case basis. So like when the tunnels collapse, then they can set whatever gouging price they want and say, we have to pay them. HPM Corp now employs about 125 employees and may add a few additional workers for the longer clinic hours under the new contract, Broder said. The new hours in its clinic will be open have not yet been announced. So this is a healthcare facility. Listen to this. Most of its employees are based in the Tri-Cities, but also has a NASA contract at the Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama for occupational health services. It has provided health services there for about a decade. HPM Corp will be working with the two subcontractors that qualify as a small business under the new contract, Broder said. I read this guy's whole contract with Broder. He's heavily entrenched. And HPM is heavily invested in military, food services, all kinds of things. You should see. I just put in HPM Corp and clicked under news tonight. It would shock you. Let me just do that right now. I was dumbfounded. I'm like, then got all, I don't know, a whole track of stuff about, let's just figure out who these people are, right? Look at this. They're awarded this, but you keep going down. Look at their trims position. They're trimming their position here, like they cut back. And then they have VF Corp, has 1.29 million Monster Beverage shares. So they bought it in Monster Beverages. McDonald's has its holdings in McDonald's, 8.3%. Positions in Edward Life Sciences Corp, 5.7%. HPM Partners, 3.55 holdings in Fortive Corp. It goes on. This is shocking. HPM Partners holding in Norfolk Southern Corp. I mean, Cognizant Technology. These are the health services people, these people who got this contract. So then I wanted to also make sure that everybody knows what Levy Halevi's website looks like. Because this is a website, if you are at all interested in anything nuclear, Levy's work is really awesome. And I honestly can't say enough about it. I posted up on KEPW without the promo, and I haven't posted it up. It's partly why, I'll be honest, you guys, between these stories, like here, Nancy Faust, I typed in Nancy Faust, and I came up with this, the Fukushima project. Now, do I know if Nancy Faust is on there? I don't know. I didn't even look it up, but that's what came. I wanted to share with you. This is how we look. There she is. Simplyinfo.org, Dean Wilkie and Nancy Faust. Thank you. Because this is a great website. Because if you want to find out about Fukushima, here, let's go to Dave's website too. Operation Save the Earth. Let's look at that. These are the people that I know about, to be honest. I listen to Dave's podcast every week. Temporary levels of storage waste from Fukushima disaster begins. This is, this is a thing. Scroll down. These are major. Chiba mayors request radioactive waste storage 8th time. We're not listening. Keep asking, guys, because they know you're screwed. There is no place to put it. There's no place like home. We do not have a pair of red slippers for you to click, boys. That's the problem. TEPCO to poke Fukushima Unit 2 fuel with a stick. Great idea. See, Nancy Faust. When did she write this? December 18th. Let's read it together, shall we? Thank you, Nancy Faust. TEPCO announced at a meeting at Japan's NRA that they will conduct a new investigation inside Unit 2 around February of 2019. The new work will take a probe and attempt to move fuel debris piled inside Unit 2's containment pedestal. Earlier investigations located piles of nuclear fuel debris in the pedestal. Radiation levels in the area were lower than anticipated, leaving questions about how much fuel is actually contained in the debris. The investigation will provide information that can be used in planning for future fuel debris removal. The fuck? I'm sorry, but this is there is no more debris. It blew up. If the debris is loose or dislodges easily, removing it will be easier. Solid debris forms, there is a lot too, though. Solid debris forms will require industrial cutting tools. There is not to mention that the NHK report of any planned samples of the debris. Removing samples for further analysis while equipment is already in containment would seem a prudent use of resources. This article would not be possible without extensive effort of the Simply Info research team. Joining the conversation at chatsimplyinfo.org. That is true. These people work hard. Nancy Faust works hard. This is what they do need to do. So they have so much. If you people even understood the level of the disaster, and they're talking about this still, it's ridiculous. This should be the most important thing on the entire planet. It's ridiculous that it's not. This is a very sad testimony. You guys need to come here and play with this whole site. It is awesome. Whoever puts this together, these people, the few people who do this, hats off to you because I can't stomach it anymore. It's like, how long are we going to take it? We're the first Bond generation. We're just going to continue to let them fuck us over no matter what. Oh, we're going to beg them to help us stop. Listen to this testimony. This is incredible. Seriously. And here we have these people who are going to be paid to tell people they're not sick. So don't worry about it. No major problem. Well, Levy scrapes by, man. She should be a multimillionaire for the work she's doing. Somebody with big bucks needs to take her under her wings and drop her at least 50 grand a year. Just, at 50,000 a year, she could live great and fly around the world. I don't know Dave Seam, but his website is awesome. Here's the 4 steps. This is what I love, the 4 steps. So all of this is what makes you think about it, right? Here we are. Let's go back to their main page. Look at this one. Look at all of these stories, you guys. This is just so outrageous. Fukushima food fight continues. Here we are, 2018, that we're even still talking about having to buy food from Fukushima. TEPCO to halt water injection at Fukushima Daiichi. This is probably going to happen in the spring. They wrote about that a few months ago. Releases Fukushima waste stream data. Oh, yeah. When was this report done? November 5th. So what do we think it's going to say? Oh, man, it's really bad. It's not so bad. So does any of this stuff mean anything to you? Features, light blue paint, no paint, tangible name, 3 debris around the unit. Do you guys understand any of this? I don't. The sample collected near Unit 4 was tested with the blue painted surface facing up. It showed little contamination on the outer face and minimal contamination on the sides. As the layers were grounds of the face, the contaminant usually drops undetectable. As the layers were ground off the face, the contamination. Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's ridiculous they're testing now. I mean, I'm sick of the testing. I don't know about you guys, but this is just ridiculous. We're being poisoned, period. 9 years now, 6 years. 2019, 2011. 8 years, somewhere in between 6 and 9. I'm sick of it. Like, for real. But you know what I've discovered? Like, this is the most egregious. Anuclides analysis. Now, I don't understand any of this. Sample name. That just seems like hooey to me. Let me see if I can increase this to go bigger. See, I think I go here. There. Look at this. Do you guys understand this? I do not at all. And you know what it means is we're contaminated. Join the club. Oh, man. Isotope analysis results in the water. I mean, they're not even really testing for so much. That's the hard part. Is yeah, they're doing. They can show us all these studies, but to me, it's almost like ridiculously pointless. Tell me that it's important to talk about this stuff when these people who are living here, these men who are living here, who feel responsibility for the citizens in their town, who had no control over having radioactive waste dumped on their towns whatsoever. The radioactive channel went right into their little towns. That's why they brought the waste there, because the whole stream went in there. And now they're saying, please do something. And guess what? No, deaf ears. This is the sad part, right? I'm going to stop sharing. Back here, we can talk. So that's the thing about 2019, man. That's the beginning time. That's like right now. That's like where we're at. I'm going to have to take these glasses off. It's funny because you can still see me perfectly clear, can't you? I can't see you, though. You're all fuzzy. There is actually kind of no rule of law with the nuclear industry. They do what they want. They're going to lie. They're going to cheat. They're going to make money. That's why the gauges break all the time, because they get paid direct reimbursements for gauges, so they break them all. They make gauges that break, and they're easy to fix, but they charge a lot. It's a huge profit margin. It's healthcare for profit, life for profit. It's all for profit. This whole thing about for profit. We need to get back to like what real profit is. And we're not talking about money. We're talking about quality of life, right? Still loving each other. And I think that we need to like really make our lives happier. And today I went for a hike up on Skinner's Butte, which is right around the corner from where I go every day. And it's this little hill. And I've driven up to the top many, many times. And I've come around the front of the hill, like a pretty steep hill from where Louisa Hamachek lives. We've climbed up to the top that way. But around the front of the hill where the city park is, there's like a switchback. It takes you kind of through really what's like a little forest. They just left the hill and it's like a little forest up there. It's cool. It's really nice. It has that forest feel, right? And you switch back. And I've lived here for 15 years and I've never done that. And I did that today. And as I was walking down, I thought that's kind of an analogy, right? Like how growth is. Simple things that give us beautiful pleasure are right there in front of us, and we don't really see them or take advantage of them until we're ready for them. And I'm looking forward to 2019 because I think it's going to be a good year of healthy growth and making good positive changes. Shout out to all of my subscribers and tell you thank you for your patience. I don't know. I am so double-minded about the whole value of doing a YouTube channel and talking to people just out there. But like posting these stories, I think that matters so that people will see it, or does it not matter? Doesn't matter. I don't know. That's the double-mindedness I have of it. Like true Libra part of me, I can't figure that part out. So, anyways, I'm gonna do the stuff that makes me happy. So I'm gonna be painting rocks and probably doing angel card readings. I like angel card readings, they help. And I think they help other people. If anybody wants to do angel card readings, you can put it in a comment and send me your phone number. We'll talk about it. Um, they're kind of a sweet little thing. Anyways, you guys, happy 2019. I think it's going to be a much better year. It's not going to be easy, but I think it's going to be a good year of, I mean, I don't know, maybe it'll be easier because even though things were a challenge, when things are better, I think that it's easier than when you know that the outcome is going to improve rather than just sort of struggling in the dark. That's how I felt like 2018 was. I was like clearing away a lot of things that I couldn't quite figure out. So rambling on. Here I am, rambling on, you guys. So put your courage feet on. We'll talk to you guys later.